So today I am going to demonstrate some PowerPoint for you. PowerPoint is a presentation package which we use, you'll be most familiar with it. It's slides which appear when somebody wants to give a presentation or a talk on a specific subject. And PowerPoint is a Microsoft package which is used to most easily show the graphics and summary information, key information, not detailed information, but it allows the speaker to use it as a aid memoir in order to remember what they're speaking about, and it lets the audience see some graphics as well. So first things first, we have to open PowerPoint. So let me share my screen. PowerPoint should be found in your start menu in here, and if it's not one of your tiles here, then you will find it further down, okay, down here. But I have mine on my start menu, so here we go. You can open a blank presentation, but to be honest, Microsoft have made so many lovely themes that you can just use one of these. Madison is one of my favorites, so that's why it appears here, but you can go to more themes as well. Okay, so Madison, I'm going to open this and I'm going to create a brand new PowerPoint. Okay, so today's lesson is going to cover 2 or 3 things. It's going to cover Slide Master and inserting graphics and inserting hyperlinks as well. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover today. So first of all, Slide Master. When I'm in here, this is my blank PowerPoint, and I could go ahead and start typing and things like that. But if I work in business, I may want all my PowerPoints to look the same. So what I might want to do is insert the company logo up here in the right-hand corner and then have it in exactly the same position in each of my slides. Or I might want a page number or my name, something along that lines. In order to do that and to make every new slide the same layout, if you like, we go to what's called Slide Master. So to do that, we go to our View button at the top. I'm just going to wait for my sharing screen to disappear down here. I'm just waiting. So when we go into the View tab, then we will be able to see the Slide Master. Okay, bear with me. We'll get there. It's not good. Here we go. View. Here we go. View. Okay, so once I'm in View now, I have Slide Master over here. So Slide Master, that's what we're looking at. The one thing that you must always remember to do when you're in Slide Master is use the scroll bar to scroll right up to the very top and sit on the actual master slide up here to make sure that it's the one with the border around it that you're sitting on. Otherwise, all you will do is make changes in each of the different slides. So this one, as you can see, is the title slide. This one is title and content or section header layout. All you'll do is make changes to these types of slides, whereas this is the overall master slide. And one of the things that I mean is up here we have a placeholder. Slide Master doesn't allow you to apply the page numbers or anything like that, but it gives you placeholders, so it's all to do with the layout of your slides overall. So for instance, I could take this area here, oh, not the black bar, I don't want to move the black bar, I want to sit in here and I want to move this over to the right hand side, okay? That's white text at the moment, not appearing very well on the green background. So what I can do is sit in here, double click on there, and I could change the color of this text in here. So you can see it's now black. And you'll see on each of my slides, that has now come to the right-hand corner. So this is how the Slide Master works, okay? Equally, if I want to put this back again, put it back over here. The black text does not work very well on a black background. So again, double click in here and change the font color back to white. Okay, so it just allows you to play about with things. Okay, again, where are we? Individual parts we could move where we want them to. I'm not actually going to move anything at the moment. I'm going to leave it exactly where it is because I quite like it. But for the purposes of your exercises, you may require to take a screenshot of the original place, the original layout on your Screen Master, and then when you make any changes, such as moving things about. So you may need screenshots of both of these to prove that you can work Slide Master. Okay, so that's Slide Master. Just make sure you scroll up to the top and you sit on the very top bar up here. To come out of Slide Master, you must close the master view. Close the master view, and it takes you back into your original slide. So, what are we going to talk about today? What's going to be in here? Let's see. Calves, hobbies. Okay. Guess what they are. There we go. So that's my first slide. I want to insert a new slide, so I go to new slide here, and I can choose the type of new slide that I want. In this case, I think I'll do title and content because I'm going to put in some pictures. Okay, so title, calves, first hobby, eating. Okay, I like my food. I want to insert some pictures of food in here. Remember, a really good presentation has lots of graphics, whether it is charts, graphs, pictures, something like that, and a little bit of text, but not too much text. You don't want your audience sitting reading screeds of information. You want to have more detailed information spoken about and just pictures and graphics, visuals on the presentation. So what I do now is come to insert pictures, and I'm going to use stock images. If you have photos of your own which you want to use, you could go to this device, but use stock images because that means that you're working with copyright-free images, and that means that we're not breaching copyright law. Copyright law means if you use an image or photo by somebody else and you haven't got their permission, you can be fined lots and lots of money, thousands of pounds. So it's really important that we use copyright-free images. So the stock images in here, I'm going to do a search for food. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Sushi. I think I'll insert that one. Okay. What else will we insert? Pumpkins, quite appropriate, as we're almost at Halloween when I'm recording this video. Chilies, definitely my favourite. Maybe some lemons. And what else? What else shall we do? There must be pizza somewhere, surely. Let's do search for. Leave that. My computer's playing up a little bit. Pizza. There we go. Okay, pizza. Yeah, there we go. That one as well. So insert 5. I'm going to insert all 5 of these pictures in here. So it's now downloading the pictures and it's going to insert them. Here we go. Okay, first things first, I can resize these pictures. Okay, so I can resize them. And play about with them. Yep. We can see each of the individual pictures here. So they've come in all together. I want to ungroup them. Okay, I really want to ungroup them, which is normally this key up here. If the ungroup button is not open, what you must do is just click somewhere else in your slide, and then you can individually play about with the pictures and put them where you want them. Okay, so I had 5 altogether, so yeah, my pizza one as well. And this is a time you can then take to play about, resize them, make them look nice, make your presentation look as nice as you want. You don't want to cover over any information on the left-hand bar because remember we had page numbers and things there if we want to apply them. Slide numbers, but we can't decide. You can also use this time, you could send the chili one, send it backwards, okay, and send this one backwards as well. And bring the pizza one forward. So bring forward, and you can see pizza is now appearing. So you can play about with the bring forward, send backward, such like. Okay, so there we go. Our first lot of pictures. So that's Kath's first hobby, eating, and that's how to insert pictures onto and graphics onto your slides. Next new slide. See, I will use much as such the same one again. Title and content. These are all the different types of. In fact, let's use this one so I can demonstrate types of slide or layouts of slide which are preset. Okay, so Kath. Next hobby. Traveling, another thing that we're not allowed to do this year. Okay, so going on holidays. Favourite countries, Spain and Greece, because guess why, guys? I love the food there. Okay, so if I want to insert a hyperlink, first things first, I would find a website that I want to insert a website or a file. So I'm going to Google search. I'm going to look for Andalusia, Greece. Okay, let's see. Let's use this website, andalusia.com. So I'm going to copy this web address here, and I'm going back into my PowerPoint, and I'm going to put in here Andalusia. There's different ways of spelling it. Okay. Highlight this, and I want to insert a link. So it's insert on your tab up here and come to link. Okay. You can see that it's got the most recent web page up there. I could just do that, but to do it properly, or for something that you haven't looked at recently, you can also link to different files on your computer. But if you go to deliver your presentation elsewhere, you might not have access to these. So I'm going to insert link, and down here, I'm just going to copy in Control and V to copy in that hyperlink. Okay, so there we go. Well, that really wasn't meant to happen. Use my undo button. Okay, there we go. Make sure I'm sitting at the end and then I come down. Next one I'm going to put in is one of my favourite Greek islands that I've gone to, Skopolis. So let's go, and if I go to Google, okay, Google, let's get Skopolis. There we go, you can see why I love it. And again, I will copy the address, the URL, Uniform Resource Locator, for this website. Back into my PowerPoint, highlight, double click and highlight the word Skopolis, and we're still on insert, and I want link. I'm going to insert link and just Control V to paste my link in there. Okay, right. And that is how to insert graphics, insert hyperlinks, and how to use master slide. But how do we know it really works? Okay, how do we know it really works? So let me come out of these web pages just now, back in to the presentation. If I want to demonstrate or try my presentation, this is a little button down here, the slideshow that I use. Okay, so slideshow, there we go. To move on to the next slide, it's the enter key. Here are all my pictures. First hobby, eating. Second hobby, going on holidays. And I click on the Luthia. We can see that we have now come to this web page here. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen. I'll come back. That's how to create a PowerPoint, how to use Slide Master, how to insert graphics, and how to insert hyperlinks. And that's the end of today's lesson. Thank you.